Would you lie to someone's face every single day for 3 weeks if it meant protecting yourself from their judgment? Maya had been my roommate for 8 months when it happened. We weren't best friends, but we had this comfortable routine. Coffee in the morning, updates about our days, splitting takeout costs. She knew I was saving money to visit my parents back east for Christmas. I'd mentioned it probably 50 times, how excited I was, how long it had been since I'd seen them. She even helped me find cheap flights online one evening, both of us hunched over my laptop at the kitchen table. The thing is, I never bought those flights. I kept meaning to, but the money, it went other places. A car repair that couldn't wait. Credit card payments that were already late. Rent was always tight, and by November, I was looking at my bank account knowing there was no way I could afford the trip. But I couldn't bring myself to tell Maya. She'd been so supportive, asking about my plans, wondering if I needed a ride to the airport. I started avoiding the conversation. Then she asked me directly one Tuesday morning while we were both rushing to get ready for work. "So when do you fly out?" she said, leaning against the bathroom doorframe while I brushed my teeth. And instead of telling her the truth, instead of saying I couldn't afford it anymore, I said December 20th. The lie came out so easily it scared me. December 20th came and Maya offered to drive me to the airport. I told her my dad was picking me up instead. She hugged me goodbye, told me to have the best time, to take lots of pictures. I spent the next 3 weeks hiding in my bedroom whenever I heard her key in the door. I left early for work and came home late. When we did cross paths, I had to keep the lie going. I'd tell her about the Christmas cookies my mom made, about my dad's new workshop in the garage, about seeing my high school friends. All made up. All delivered with a smile while she asked follow-up questions and shared her own holiday stories. The worst part was how genuinely happy she seemed for me. She'd light up when she saw me, asking about my family, saying how refreshed I looked. I was spending those 3 weeks working extra shifts at a coffee shop downtown, saving every dollar I could because the guilt was eating me alive. I thought maybe if I could book a last-minute trip somewhere, anywhere, I could make the lie partially true. But every night I came home to Maya asking about my vacation, and every night I had to look her in the eye and keep lying. She made me hot chocolate one evening because she said I seemed stressed from all the traveling. She was taking care of me, while I was deceiving her completely. I never did tell her the truth. When January came, I just let it go. Maya never found out, but something shifted between us after that. I couldn't look at her the same way. Every kindness she showed me felt like a reminder of how easily I'd lied to her face. We moved out at the end of our lease a few months later. Different reasons, different directions. But I think about those 3 weeks all the time. How simple it would have been to just say, I can't afford the trip anymore. How much smaller that embarrassment would have been compared to the weight I carried afterward. Maya trusted me completely, and I used that trust to make my own shame more comfortable. What would you have done? Tell me in the comments.